Hey team, happy Sunday, and not just any Sunday, it is the Sunday of a long weekend, which means there's an extra day to relax or, I don't know, get things done. I'm mostly going to be relaxing and I'm pretty excited about it. And as part of my long weekend festivities, I went to the Science Center today with a girlfriend and her 2 kids, and I haven't been in a Science Center probably since elementary school. And it was so much fun. It was a great time. So if you haven't been in the Science Center in a minute, I highly recommend you go. So I am going to do some baking today, and thank you for everybody who gave me suggestions on some lemon recipes. I'm going to try to do a couple of them, but on the condition that, well, I have enough sugar to do more than one, because I also just had to make some simple syrup because we are on to step 2 of my limoncello and mandarin cello, recipes. So I need to add the simple syrup to those so that they can rest up in the cupboard for another week. So we'll see exactly how many recipes I can do with the very limited sugar that I have. Elisa, what kind of baker doesn't have sugar? This one. And baking music today, we've got some Arkel's Morning Report. They just came out with a new song called Laundry Pile, and I have been listening to it probably on repeat for a long time, so I'm super excited about their new album coming out, so that's for them. Okay, so I found a couple of recipes. Turns out mini lemon cheesecakes don't require that much sugar. Awesome. So we're going to make that today. Starting off with the crust, classic graham cracker crust. Did I make the graham crackers? Absolutely not. I bought them. So we're mixing about 3/4 of a cup of graham crackers with about 1/4 cup or so of butter melted and about 1 tablespoon or 2 of sugar. The graham crackers are already pretty sweet, so you don't need too much in here. So we've given each one of the little spots a quick pan spray here, and we're putting a little bit of the graham crackers in here, and we're going to pack it down so that they're nice and evenly distributed. I have a little Society of Beer Drinking Ladies cup. And we are going to give these just a quick bake to firm up in the oven at 325 for about 5 minutes. Okay, we just mixed together the cream cheese and the sugar, and luckily it was only 1/2 cup of sugar, so doing great. And so to this, we're going to be adding some sour cream, some eggs, the lemon zest, and lemon juice. And so we're looking for a nice creamy consistency. Also, pro tip, if you have recipes that you are intending to use a lot of lemon juice, just fucking squeeze the lemons before you start. Hey Lisa, haven't you already started? Yep, that's why I'm no pro. All right, and with all of those mixed together, we have a beautifully creamy consistency. So we are going to scoop carefully each of these into our cheesecake molds until they basically fill up to the top. And we are going to bake these in the oven at 325. All right, we'll see you in about 20 minutes. While the cheesecakes are in the oven, I am going to add the simple syrup to my lovely limoncello concoctions. Now, remember, this one was mandarin oranges, so I only made 1/2 of that. And these ones were made with vodka. So chances are I'm not going to need as much simple syrup because vodka is already a bit more of a processed alcohol and already has some sugars added to it. So chances are I'm going to need a little bit less simple syrup than I would if I was using like the spiritus alcohol like I normally do. And can I just say, the mandarin smells unbelievable. We've got a lovely, pretty rich color out of it as well. So we're gonna make sure that we're draining it all out as much as possible. They look pretty used up. So for this one, because it's also only a half a batch, I'm gonna start with maybe a half a cup of simple syrup and go from there. So as per usual, it lightened up quite a bit, but let's see. Yep, I think I need to add just a little bit more, and then I'll jar it up. Mandarin done, onto the lemon. Okay, now we're onto the lemon one. We did make a full batch of this guy, so we'll see exactly how much simple syrup we'll need, but I always make a little bit extra because it's always good to have extra simple syrup in the fridge because, well, it's great in cocktails, let's be real. Can't waste any of it. Based on how the mandarin went, I'm probably going to start with about a cup and a half of the simple syrup for the lemon. Because we definitely want a bit of sweetness, but booze still has the shines through. Alright. Let's see. I think that was actually just the right amount. Because remember, when this goes back into the cupboard, once you give it a little bit more time to settle in with all of the flavors, they actually tend to mingle quite nicely. So then it's still going to taste very volatile here. But remember, just give it time to marinate. And lemon's done. And just in time, cheesecakes are done. Ooh, they look so good! So once they're cooled, I'm gonna pop them in the fridge overnight so that they can really set in. And that's about it. Have a good night.